What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I am Buddy Team TV. In today's video, I am going I'm going to react to shocking laws that only exist in North Korea. This video was uploaded by How to Survive. This is the YouTube channel over here. I'll put the link to the channel in the description. Yeah, before we start, please like and subscribe because 300 subs equals Kid Ultima 2. I'm going to release the animation. After this video, I'm going to release the animation of both posters, of two posters that I made about Kid Ultima 2. Yeah. Also, comment down below for name ideas. So yeah, let's start the video. Oh, this guy looks like he's in agony, bro.
What's the punishment for napping in North Korea? Well, for Defense Minister Hyun Young-chol, it was being publicly executed by anti-aircraft guns in front of hundreds of people. If you think napping is a dumb thing to be killed for, well, you're clearly not familiar with the North Korean legal system. Under their rules, you're always just one wrong haircut or a chuckle away from being the next public example.
Oh, wow.
Today, we've compiled the most shocking laws that exist only in North Korea. These guys do not mess around.
Yeah, they seriously don't.
It's reported that they executed over 1,400 citizens between 2000 and 2013 alone. Hang the frames. All households must keep portraits of the country's former leaders and hang them on the most visible wall of the house, at a height that no one is able to stand taller than the leaders. Most importantly, you need to keep them extremely clean. Inspectors are sent door to door to assess whether you're taking proper care of them. If they find even the slightest layer of dust, your whole family can face jail time. State-approved haircuts.
Oh, yeah.
It's weird that a guy with this haircut would be allowed to tell other people what hairstyles they can wear. But this isn't your usual country, right? Men are only allowed to wear about 10 strict, not too sexy haircuts, while women can choose from these 18. Fussy.
Oh, wow.
Jeans are forbidden.
Yep.
I know you love your cowboy look, but it's strictly forbidden here, especially wearing blue jeans. Jeans are considered a symbol of the demonic Western lifestyle. Even worse, the American culture.
Oh no.
Don't touch the money.
So bad. No, it's not.
If for some reason you're allowed to enter North Korea, never try to get the country's currency, the won.
Wow.
You can use euros, American dollars, or Chinese yuan for shopping, but if you try to exchange them for the North Korean won as a souvenir, things can end up, well, very badly. The caste system.
I didn't even know that North Korea had this.
If you think castes are a thing of the past, well, you're right, but not in North Korea. A complex system of 51 categories determines if you're considered loyal, wavering, or hostile to the regime.
Oh, wow.
The loyal families are descendants of soldiers who fought against Japan for the country's independence and against South Korea in the 50s. Loyalists get all the advantages, like the ability to live in the capital and the highest paid jobs. Wavering families have low-paid jobs and are mostly left alone, but if your ancestors opposed the communist regime imposed in 1948, a life of pain awaits you. You are considered hostile, and your entire family can be sent to labor camps.
Why not just you? Why not just one?
Don't laugh.
Bro, how strict is North Korea, bro?
After the death of his father, Kim Jong-il, in 2011, Kim Jong-un ordered the country to mourn for a whole week. No one was allowed to laugh, drink alcohol, exercise, or even go shopping. Inspectors patrolled the streets to make sure people were complying with the rule. For the 10th anniversary of Kim Jong-il's death in 2021, a mourning period of 11 days was imposed.
Bro, what?
No
Okay, now that's just a
religion.
dumb law, bro.
Since North Korea claims to be an atheist state, practicing any religion is considered an ideological crime, especially if it's Christianity. The Bible is not only considered a foreign book, which is a crime in itself, but something even worse. A symbol of, again, American culture.
Bro, what?
Yeah, living under the rule of a dictator is hard. But now, imagine being sentenced to the toughest prison in the United States. Even the most infamous cartel leader in the world cried when he found out he would be sent there. Want to know how to live through it? Stick around.
Alright, let's not. Okay, so since this video was only 5 minutes long, I'm gonna go ahead and extend this video to another one, to another North Korea video. Just search up North Korea. Alright, let's see. The worst things to do in North Korea. Alright. Okay, so we got this. Bro, what? Okay, there's the same man that was in agony. Where's this guy?
Welcome to one of the most restrictive countries in the
Most
world.
isolated too,
Ruled
I
by an
think.
enigmatic, tyrannical, and violent leader, North Korean citizens and tourists can be threatened with jail or
Oh,
execution for the slightest mistake.
That's how strict North Korea is.
Today we compiled 11 everyday things that can send you to prison or even get you executed in the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. You won't believe why one man was executed with anti-aircraft fire.
So
How to
anti-air.
survive
So
prison-
what? So let me get this straight. Kim Jong Un decided to order like an anti-missile aircraft strike on someone, on a singular person. How crazy is this dude, bro?
The worst things to do in North Korea. Watching movies. Any foreign movies, television series, or music is strictly forbidden. You can be shot just for watching an American movie, or worse, a South Korean drama. Defector Jun Mi-so was 11 years old when she saw a man executed in public for owning a South Korean drama. Witnessing executions like these is mandatory. Not doing so would be considered treason, and you could face a similar fate.
Bro, what?
Listening to music. Kim Kyung-kyak was 16 when police raided his home in 2009 and found DVDs of South Korean pop
Is
music.
it K-pop?
He was detained
mean,
and tortured for
Blackpink?
days, but he never confessed that it was his own father who gave him the DVDs. His father had connections that allowed him to bribe the guards to free his son. A few years later, Kim managed to escape the country. Nowadays, people share movies and series on encrypted USB sticks. Religious freedom. Foreign books are forbidden, but there's one especially dangerous to possess:
Bible?
the Bible.
I knew it.
Classifying itself as an atheist state,
Makes
North
sense.
Korea has banned all religions. In the case of the Bible, it's also considered a symbol of Western
What?
culture. In 2014, American Jeffrey Fowle was arrested after leaving a Bible in a restaurant bathroom.
What?
He was accused of being a missionary, charged with crimes against
Huh?
the state, and sentenced to hard labor.
How?
After 5 months of arduous diplomatic efforts, Fowle was released, but his friends were kept in custody. If you practice a religion, remember that while in the
What?
country, do not bring any religious objects such as necklaces, images, and especially a Bible.
Yeah, I'm not bringing this. If I ever go to North Korea,
Jeans.
which I'm not bringing this.
I know we love them, but in North Korea, jeans are considered a symbol of American culture.
Makes sense.
Because of this, they are strictly forbidden.
North Korea hates America.
In 2021, dictator Kim Jong-un also banned tight pants and lip and nose piercings. According to him, they represent a capitalist lifestyle. If you want to visit this country, you'll have to forget fashion altogether. Haircuts. In Western culture, hair is a form of expression, but in North Korea, this doesn't seem to be the case. Many reports claim that men can only choose between 10 to 15 haircuts, while women must wear one of these 18 hairstyles. As for mullets, don't even think about it. They were banned in 2021.
Why, bro?
But wait, I know a guy with a wild haircut in North Korea. Oh yeah, that's the guy. Well, I guess you can make an exception for yourself.
That's just not fair, bro.
Weed grows freely on the roadsides of North Korea. A rumor that led some media outlets to believe that it was legal and cheap to sell. Some websites even predicted that the country would become the new Amsterdam. They were soon proven wrong. The plants are industrial hemp, which has very little THC. This is weed's psychoactive component, and the authorities have made it clear that marijuana is as illegal as cocaine or heroin. Don't be fooled, my friend. It can be a very bad trip.
Huh? How's
Shopping.
this dude's head not
It is normal
bleeding?
for travelers to exchange for local currency when arriving in another country. But this isn't the case in the Hermit Kingdom.
Of course it's not.
The North Korean won is generally only for citizens. As a foreigner, you should use US dollars, euros, or the Chinese yen. Do not try to get North Korean currency as a souvenir to take home with you, since it might get you arrested. Also, never try to enter stores for the locals. The state will provide you with a guide who will kindly tell you which stores are open for tourists. Not dusting regularly. Every North Korean family must keep a portrait of former leaders Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il. They must be displayed high up so that no one can surpass them in height. The family must also keep the portraits spotless. Guards regularly inspect the frames of each house. Even a thin layer of dust can get you a hefty fine.
Oh, wow.
In 2020, when her house caught fire, a mother ran to save her 2 children but left behind the portraits. She was detained and even denied antibiotics for her children to help with their injuries. Her fate remains unknown, but she is reported to be facing a jail sentence.
Laughing? You can't even laugh in North Korea. Oh, wow.
Every year, beginning on December 17th, North Koreans are required to mourn for 1 day for every year since the 2010 passing of former leader Kim Jong-il. During this period, people cannot laugh, drink alcohol, exercise, or even grocery shop. Police patrol the streets and inspect homes to make sure everyone is grieving the leader's death. People who do not observe these strict rules are prosecuted as ideological criminals. Dozing off.
Yeah.
During a 2015 event attended by Kim Jong-un, Defense Minister Young Chao fell asleep and failed to comply with the leader's instructions. The dictator was so angered by the perceived disloyalty that he sentenced him to be executed. But instead of a firing squad as usual, Hyun was placed in front of an anti-aircraft gun and killed.
Dude,
Taking souvenirs.
that is the dumbest reason I have ever heard. The dumbest reason so far that I've ever heard to launch an anti-missile gun or an anti-aircraft or whatever the thing was just for one person for dozing off.
In 2016, student Otto Warmbier took a guided tour. He was the only American in the group. As the tourists were about to board a plane, Otto was stopped by the military. According to the authorities, Otto stole a propaganda poster from one of the restricted areas of the hotel the group was staying. While in custody, he was forced to read a confession in which he said he had committed the crime at the request of a Methodist church, a university secret society, and the US government. After 17 months of tense negotiations between the US and North Korea, Otto was released in 2017, but the young man was in a coma. He died shortly after returning home at the age of 22. It was never clear whether Otto actually stole the poster, but the US government warns Americans not to travel to North Korea because of the high risk of political imprisonment. You may have to rein in your curiosity and avoid visiting such a hostile place. As restrictive and violent as this regime is, some people have managed to escape its cruel rules. We compiled the most exciting stories of North Korean defectors, like this girl who snuck into the country several times to rescue her family. How did she do it? We will tell you here on How to Survive.
Alright, so that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, smash the subscribe button. So yeah, this was the worst things to do in North Korea and the craziest laws in North Korea. Yeah, these are very crazy. And like and subscribe for 300 subs. And if you want to see Kid Ultima 2, I will be releasing those shortly after this. Alright, goodbye guys.